ITheir TV Syracuse, the local station. You're watching the morning news.
A very good morning to you. It is 5 o'clock on Thursday, September 11th. Before we check in with Kate, we are following a pair of developing stories this morning. Two somber headlines coming in from the West Coast.
Otherwise, we got another cool start to our morning. We have our temperatures. We have lots of 40s. We've dipped down to 51 in Syracuse, but we are expected to drop at least another couple degrees before we begin our warm-up once again. We have a mostly clear sky. We do have a very weak cold front moving through today. We're not expecting that to produce any rain, even though we really could use some rain right about now, but we'll just continue this very pleasant weather that we've been dealing with for the last few days. Another cool morning but warm afternoon. Lots of sunshine. Do we have any rain in our forecast at all? Some of it for the weekend. I'll have the latest on that coming up in just a few minutes.
All right, thank you, Kate. A local Republican
Meteorologist Kate Thornton with Central New York's most accurate forecast.
All right, good morning, everybody. Happy Thursday. We are off and running to another really great start to our day. Weather-wise, we are cool in the 40s and 50s. It's 51 in Syracuse right now. We have 49 in Fayetteville, 44 in Central Square, 47 right now in Jordan. So another cool start to the morning. But this afternoon, just like we did yesterday, we're back into the mid-70s. I mean, this weather week, man, it has been probably one of the best weeks we've had weather-wise in a long time. Probably got to go all the way back to, I don't know, maybe May or April, if that. I mean, the spring was so wet and kind of crummy, too. But we're looking great for this week. So really, I hope you're able to take advantage and enjoy today. Spend some time outside. Can you get some of that natural vitamin D from the sun today? Got temperatures back into the 70s. Nice and calm and clear again tonight with lows 40 to near 50 degrees. A little bit of fog tomorrow morning, but another very pleasant day tomorrow with those highs in the low to mid 70s. We kind of knocked the temperatures down just a little bit for tomorrow, and then we kind of maintain the 70s once again this weekend. And once again, there's still very little rain happening. We're going to try for Sunday, but even then, our latest data really pulling back on our chances that we were kind of hoping for, that we saw yesterday. Not so much there today. So I'll show you that in just a second. But here's our backdoor cold front we've been talking about the last few days also. That swings by today, but it's a dry passage, meaning we'll see a few extra clouds from this, and that's really about it. Maybe if you're lucky, one or two sprinkles like in Madison and Chenango counties, and that is it out of that cold front. Otherwise, it's just bringing the temperatures down a degree or two for tomorrow. A little bit of valley fog again when you wake up tomorrow morning. During the day, we have beautiful sunny skies for tomorrow. A great end to the week. You know, it's been the first full week of school, all the activities going on, the fall activities, SU football for tomorrow, all looks great. Here's what the weekend's looking like right now. More clouds than anything for Saturday, but still fairly dry. Maybe a few showers late Saturday night, but you can see there's very little green showing up on here. And this is the model that I threw on here that showed the best chance of any rain. Even then, it's not fantastic. And we'll still keep it pretty quiet, and we're actually warming it up with highs around 80 for mid next week.
Right now, it is 5:15. More local news.
Forecast first. Certified as Central New York's most accurate.
I really hope you've been able to take some time to be outside, enjoying this beautiful weather we've had this week, maybe even heading out to Green Lakes. It's been perfect weather to go for a walk or a run around the loop. Another absolutely phenomenal day today with lots of sunshine once again. A few clouds in the afternoon. Highs are in the 70s. We had our first foliage report yesterday, and it comes to no surprise, there's really been little to no change happening just yet. Just in a couple of spots, mostly in the Adirondacks and now over the Catskills, have we've seen more kind of widespread changing happen here. And so we'll get more and more of it. Our peak is usually about mid-October for us here in Central New York. Mostly clear tonight, cool, a little bit of patchy fog around in the morning. Another sunny with a high of 75, very pleasant. How's the weekend looking? A little more cloud cover on Saturday, just a couple of showers possible on Sunday. I do think we still get a lot of dry time. Highs are still in the 70s this weekend.
And again, Kate, you kind of said it's another rinse and repeat of yesterday and what we're seeing all week long.
Yeah, really, we've just been copying and pasting our cool mornings and the warm afternoons. It's a bit cool outside again as we are up and at 'em in the low to mid 40s for a lot of us. 51 in Syracuse, and we are still all quiet. We have not been able to get any rain around here. We're coming up on now about day 5 since we've had any rain showers, and we don't have any of that in our forecast again until we get to the weekend. So until that happens, we can just enjoy, because this has been some very, very pleasant weather by a lot of people's standards this entire week, and we'll keep that up for at least most of the weekend. I'll have more on that for you in just a few minutes.
Thanks so much, Kate. Well, today marks...
Now, Storm Team meteorologist Kate Thornton with Central New York's most accurate forecast.
All right, good morning, everybody. Here's what it looks like in Auburn. I'm going to switch the view real quick on over to Syracuse, because we should be able to see at least some of that glow of the horizon at this point. We got sunrise. Yeah, there it is. We got sunrise about an hour, a little less than an hour away. It's at 6:40 this morning. So, yeah, we're an hour away with a clear sky. We should be able to see that little orange glow. 51 right now at the Syracuse airport. It's another cool start to our day, but very comfortable. We have just been copying and pasting our weather for the last few days. We're going to keep doing that. So really no big changes going on today. This is what it's like to live in California, I guess, although I don't think they're this cold in the morning. 50s right now. We have high temperatures back into the mid-70s. We may see just a few more clouds this afternoon compared to the last few days, but we're still very seasonable, normal for this time of year in the mid-70s. This kind of weather I don't hear a whole lot of people complaining about, and enjoy. Take advantage, because you know that this is not going to be lasting for too much longer. Now that we're getting closer into mid-September, we're going to start losing some of these warm days here in the next coming week. So enjoy, take advantage. I mean, tomorrow's Friday. This is like 15 out of 10 for Friday weather for tomorrow. This weekend's not too bad also. We got temperatures in the 70s this weekend, and there's still really not a lot of rain. That's the flip side of this nice, dry, gorgeous weather. It's great, but we're also dealing with drought conditions. We need some rain. There's really none of it still happening. We were really hopeful this weekend we would get in on some, but this morning's data, I just really did not see a lot of evidence backing it up. So I actually lowered our chances down a little bit for this weekend. I mean, we're still going to hold out hope for Sunday. Nothing today, though. We have some clouds from a backdoor cold front that's moving through. We've talked about that the last few days. And you may see a little bit of dots in green. I truly think that's just the cloud cover being overdone on the radar. I don't actually think we'll see any rain from it. If we do, just consider it an added bonus. Not really going to be anything of significance. Foggy start tomorrow. Another beautiful sunny day during the day tomorrow. We're looking good in the afternoon. Heading out to SU tomorrow. Got a great one for that. Festa Italiana this weekend. The Syracuse Mets. We just have a lot going on this weekend. A lot of the apple orchards, if they're not open, they're opening this weekend. And man, you got great weather for all of your fall activities that you want to do with your family. We may see a couple of showers starting to move in late Saturday night and a little bit on Sunday morning. But I threw the model on here that was advertising the most rain. You can see it really scaled back just within the last 24 hours. And then we're actually going to warm things up. Mid next week, we're looking at 80s on Wednesday. Well, weather-wise, we're waking up pretty cool once again. Our temperatures, a lot of 40s as we are up and at 'em, just like we've been doing for the last several days. Our weather today, not a whole lot different than what we've had since Tuesday, where we are just copying and pasting our sunny skies. Dry weather, too. We got temperatures climbing back to the 70s today. So we are feeling very, very pleasant on this Thursday. We're going to keep this up for the next couple of days, but we really, really need some rainfall. Do we have any relief coming our way? I'll have the latest on that coming up in just a few minutes.
Thank you so much, Kate. A local Republican is coming.
Still pretty decent. We got temperatures in the 40s. I'm sure it's been nice to kind of give the thermostats a little bit of a break this week with our cool mornings and comfortably warm days. Hasn't been too hot. It's just been really, really comfortable, especially in that sunshine. Probably feels a lot warmer, but we're keeping it very nice once again for today with those temperatures climbing back into the mid 70s for today, which this is normal for this time of year. Average high is 75, and we're right about there again today. We have Syracuse Mets continue their last homestand of the regular season. Perfect weather for any of your evening activities going on for tonight. And for the overnight lows, back down to the 40s, near 50. So no real big changes going on here. A little bit of patchy fog tomorrow morning. Highs tomorrow, a lot of the same. Yeah, I hope you're not getting sick and tired of me saying the same weather forecast every day, because we're in this bit of a weather stagnant pattern. That's just going to be the case going into the weekend. Really nice going to the Dome if you're going to see SU football tomorrow. Take on Colgate. Beautiful walk up to the Dome, and not bad on the way home with a cool night. But when can we get any rain? Because we really do need it. We even have a drought watch for most of central New York. And so we really could use some. Hardly anything. We were really, really holding out hope for Sunday, but even this morning's data is just not really supporting it. Big bubble of high pressure on top of us. We're keeping it dry, sunny again today. Where is the rain? Well, Timecast is showing just some clouds from a backdoor cold front today, not bringing us any rain. A little bit of fog tomorrow morning, sunshine in the afternoon again for tomorrow. A little cloudier on Saturday, but still dry. We got a big weekend coming up with a lot of fall activities starting. Festa Italiana starts this weekend as well. Here's finally a little bit of rain showing up. It's not much, but we'll take whatever we can get at this point. You can see most of us, that's barely anything. So we'll see what the model data comes in the next, day and a half, if we can maybe bump that chances of rain back up again on Sunday. But I did lower it this morning, just, looking at data. And look at that, we have 80s for mid next week.
Oh.
I'll take it.
Very nice.
Second summer.
I like it, yeah.
Second summer.
Fourth summer, maybe, at this point.
Getting the dust off there.
Dusting off the old
look at that.
yearbook. Look at that, from
my
Dryden
God.
High School.
There we go. Starting
Way
high
back.
school right here.
Good for you guys for finding them. I searched yesterday. I could not
Well,
find
my
my
mom
yearbook.
brought this to me,
Yeah.
over the summer.
It is National, back to school photo day or something
Yes.
like that. So that's why we're bringing these out. So we are asking.
We just wanted to show them off.
Yeah. When
Now, your forecast first. Certified as Central New York's most accurate.
Yesterday, we had our first foliage report for New York State, and it comes to no surprise, we don't really have much change going on. But if you can see, we got a couple little yellow dots where things are just starting to change, mostly up in the Adirondacks and in the Catskills. And so, obviously, we're going to see more and more of it now that we are getting deeper into the fall season. Fall officially beginning in about, I believe, 11 days from now. All right, great weather for your outdoor activities. A cool morning, warm afternoon. If you're a pickleballer, you got a great afternoon once again. Calm, clear, cool, 40s and 50s. A little bit of valley fog tomorrow morning. Highs tomorrow. Sunny, 75 again. I know, I'm a broken record at this point. Over the weekend, much of the same. A little extra cloud cover on Saturday. Sunday's going to be our next best chance for any rain, and even then, it's not a really big chance of it. Just possibly just a few showers. Really not much rain happening next week, too. And our temperatures, summer's going to be like, hold on. It's still my final week. I'm going to come back with some 80s.
Yeah. Well,
Summer's saying, hold my wine slushy. I'm coming back.
hold my wine slushy. That's
I
funny.
like that.
The fair is over. No more wine slushies
Yeah.
for you. We are dusting off the yearbooks this morning. Yeah.
that.
You can't find yours,
I
huh?
know. I'm disappointed with myself. I'm surprised you guys
personalized?
found
Yeah, it
yours.
says my name on it. Yeah. Space Odyssey theme, 2001. Graduate of Dryden
cool.
High School.
Wow.
You know.
That's how old you were. It was back in space. in the space age.
All right, and it is turning out to be a very heavy Thursday morning. You have Ryan and Rachel here with you.
Now, before we get back to our local headlines, we'll throw things over to Kate, who says it's looking like another rinse and repeat kind of weather day.
Yeah, only without the actual rinse part because we cannot get any rain around here. We are keeping things very, very dry once again. We have sunrise coming up within the next 10 minutes. So a nice glow from our tower cam. All right, temperatures. It is another cool one. We have 41 in Hamilton, 51 in Syracuse, 48 in Fulton. Up in Watertown, you are waking up in the mid-40s. So nice and clear once again. We're looking at another very, very pleasant afternoon. We've been in a great stretch of weather this week, but we really could use some rain. And we've had our sights set on Sunday for our chances of rain. How is that looking now? I'll have the latest data for you coming up next.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Storm Team meteorologist Kate Thornton with Central New York's most accurate forecast.
And a very good Thursday. Looking at tower cam, very pleasant. Do you think we can pan left to see that sunrise? Maybe? No? Okay, we'll go with this. There we go. There it is. There's the sun poking through. We had that sun come up 3 minutes ago. Right there. Yeah, as we're getting closer and closer to the end of the year, we're going to see this sun coming up more and more this way. So we're looking pretty good. That's just, the angle of the sun. And we're looking at 51 degrees this morning. Another cool start to the day, 40s across the board. We only have 130s, and that's Morrisville at 39 at the moment. At the bus stop, it's another cool one where we have the sweatshirts for the kids and then sending them off with the shorts and T-shirts. That way they can shed the layers for recess time and after school. 70s once again today. It's feeling very nice and comfortable. And if your plans for this evening, you got amphitheater concert. Papa Roach is tonight if you're going to that, or if you're going to the Syracuse Mets this evening. First pitch at 6:35. Very nice, perfect baseball weather. Really anything going on this evening. Hamilton's still going on downtown. Overnight lows in the 40s to near 50 degrees. And we're kicking off tomorrow pretty nice with some fog, and then highs tomorrow back in the 70s. Still dry, still sunny. If you're going to SU football tomorrow, really nice weather. If you're tailgating the afternoon, it is a 10 out of 10. And then walking up to and from the dome, no major issues going on. Still no rain, though. We really do need some rain. We are going to get our latest drought report in here later this morning, but new from the Department of Water Conservancy from New York State, we have a drought watch for most of central New York. And so we really could use some rain, and we really have none coming our way. Very minimal chances of showers over the weekend. High pressure is very much dominant over us for today, tomorrow, even Saturday. We'll notice a few extra clouds. We'll try maybe get a few showers late Saturday night, but otherwise we're going to have to wait until Sunday for our next best chance for rain. And even then, this morning's data just really does not support much, if any, rain happening. So that's a new development from yesterday. So I did kind of adjust our percentages accordingly. So we'll still watch that. So we're still looking, if we get any rain, that will be on Sunday, because there's really not much again happening next week until maybe next weekend.
Okay. Dustin off the yearbooks here.
Yes.
When was the first formal yearbook launch? That's what we're at.
The weather looking for the festivals.
Absolutely beautiful for the next few days for anything that you may have going on. We're now in apple season as well. We got a great view from our Energy Saver Skynet 9 camera in Morrisville. No fog there today. Tomorrow morning, you might have a little bit of fog, but we are chilly once again. We have 40s to near 50, a warm afternoon, lots of sunshine also, highs back into the 70s. High temperatures looking great for very seasonable for this time of year. Overnight, we have lows 40s to near 50 again. Shocker, sunny and 75 tomorrow. Stop me if you've heard that already 200 times this week.
So true.
I'll keep hearing it, though. I don't mind it.
You know
We
what?
don't mind it at all.
All
Even
things
81 next
considered.
week. Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Because we know what's not that far down the road.
I know.
Winter is coming. Well, hey, before we close out our program, obviously we remember 24 years ago, the 9/11 attacks in New York City, Washington, D.C., and of course in Pennsylvania as well. We will remember. We will never forget. There are several remembrance ceremonies throughout the day here in Central New York. Thank you for joining us.